Okay. Let's start this off right. I think the best way to start is to be honest. And I'm going to put a warning here. I'm about to be very honest. If you don't like honesty, I repeat, if you don't like honesty, I advise that you click off now. Go ahead, get you a bowl of ice cream. Right now, it's I don't know what time it is for you, but whatever time it is, get you some ice cream, go get a blanket, watch a nice movie, and just disregard this because it's not for you. That's what I would advise. If you're not a fan of the truth, if you don't like being honest and transparent, that's what I would recommend. If you do like to be honest and transparent, it's about to get real. So enjoy yourself. To set the right tone for what I'm going for here and what all of this is leading up to and what it will all be, I thought I would share my own truth and my own feelings. I'm not hopeful. I'm not optimistic. I don't think that things will naturally work themselves out, that things get better, that if you're struggling, the brighter day is around the corner. No, I don't think so. I think that things continue to fall. I can be very pessimistic. Yeah, here's a list. I made a list of the reasons why I'm not optimistic, right? Let's start here. Economic instability, right? Climate change, right? Political turmoil, right? Job insecurity, right? Financial struggles, right? Saturated markets. I mean, fear of failure, that's a constant thing. That's what we're marketed to, right? We're marketed that we're right anyways. Lack of direction. I mean, come on now. Where do you go when the world's falling, right? Global crises, economic inequality, overwhelming competition in everything that we're trying to do. Loneliness, burnout culture, healthcare and health concerns, social media overload. I mean, where are we at right now, right? You know what I mean? Time pressure, creative blocks, lack of recognition. I mean, hello? Time pressure, global uncertainty, personal insecurities, lack of resources, imposter syndrome, systematic issues, generational pressure, and just existential doubt. Every day, every moment, something new happens. Every time we think of a path forward, a wrecking ball comes through and knocks you right off your feet. Every single thing. And it's not even external anymore. Now it's internal. Now we're promoted problems that we have bought solutions for, that they've made products that solves our problems, well, for now, and create 2 times more of the problems in the next year, which they will have a product for then for you. It's just a continuous cycle that is downhill. We create things that cripple us and then create things to fix those crippling issues that also cripple us in different ways. It's a downward spiral and we're all in it all the time. You have more and more people on social media, on TikTok. We're not even gonna have TikTok soon. Crazy. But you have so many people in comment sections all over the place who just have given up hope. And I get it. I feel like we don't say that enough. It's real. It's real. It's not like what's happened in the past. It's not just something that, oh yeah, we all get through it. Yeah, but when you're getting dragged through it. Hello? Anybody? Right? When we're getting dragged through it, it still feels pretty real. I'm not optimistic. This is not me being some kind of guide. I'm not a teacher in this. I don't know. There are so many, that was like 20 something things on one list. Just 20 something things. Not to add on top of that everything that people are going through individually that affects everybody externally, which is why we're in the situation we're in the first place. I'm not hopeful. I'm not. Man, I just want to make sure I make it clear. You know what I mean? It's frightening. It's frightening where people are, especially even the fact that young people are slowly being pushed into this more and more. The marketing is more for children, young people. They're being given information about a future that realistically they may not even have. I'm not saying this to be negative. I'm not saying this because I want to promote it. I'm saying it because it's reality. And there are a lot of people who feel, including myself, that there's not enough talk about reality right now. And for me, I've made so many plans, made so many goals. I've made so many insecurities for myself. I've made so many bad thoughts. I've made so many bad choices that I thought were good at the time. I've done so many things trying to be right and trying to not fall victim to whatever was happening. And it still happened. The unavoidable came. A lot of us are trying to maneuver that. And it seems like sometimes nobody's even going to tell you that it's real. I don't think that's fair. I don't think it's right. Now, I know you're probably waiting, right? You're probably thinking, where's the big switch, right? Where's the big thing? And the truth is, there is no big switch right now. There is no turn of what I'm saying. There is no straight path uphill. I don't have the answers. And I'm not a teacher. I'm not going to sit here and put a product in front of you and say, this right here is going to fix it. It's just not. Everybody is going through a time. Maybe this is just saying, hey, let's just be honest about it. Let's just be real. I haven't done that. And I think it's important because everyone now suffers in silence and we try to make it sound cool. And it's not. It's not. It's really not. It's hurting people. It hurts me. The things we deal with, they're real and they hurt. The confusion, not knowing where to go, not knowing what you're doing. Nobody can tell you. And it feels like you're trying to find your way through a tunnel and it's just closing in on you. And unfortunately, when you're going this way, the tunnel is here, closing faster. It's suffocating. And that's why I struggled even doing this. What's the point? Why do anything? Why have a podcast? Why even put out content? There's so many people doing content and half of them don't even really want to make it. They're doing content because it's an extra source of income. Oh my God, get ready with me. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not coming for anybody, right? But a lot of people used content as a way out. And now we have so many people wanting to be content creators and they're trying to close that too. Where do you go? What do you do when the world is closing in on you? And every step you take is either swiped right under your feet. Every opportunity you have is burnt up, thrown to the wind, given to somebody else. You're disregarded. You're thrown away. You feel rejected and you can't even talk about it. You can't even be honest. It makes you feel small. It dehumanizes you. It dehumanized me. I still feel it. That's why I'm not hopeful. That's why I'm not optimistic. It's because the same things that have been happening continue to happen, and that means that maybe they will keep happening. But I continue Now, you might be thinking this is a traditional, but you just gotta get back up and lace yourself up by your bootstraps. You gotta get out there and try your best, because that's what everybody has to do. That's just life. That's just life. That's not what I'm saying. Okay? Not what I'm saying in the slightest. I am taking this journey to focus on what really matters in my life. Me. The things that I want matter. What I have to say matters. What I think matters. And if I'm willing to throw that away, to disregard it, to try to make it in a world that seemingly is falling apart, then I have nothing. Then I have every reason to be hopeless. If I'm willing to throw away the one person that matters in my life, that without me being active, supporting myself, believing in myself, I won't have the impact that I need to have on others. If I don't have myself together, and if I don't think that any of that stuff matters, then I lose. And I'm not going to lose. I'm not going to give up. I will not be a victim to this world and its systems and these things that are plotting against you, these people who are giving you problems so they can make you pay for it to heal them. I won't do it. I can't. I just can't. I can't see myself doing that. You know what I mean? I'm more of a Tony Stark guy. I'm going to make that kind of play. I'm more of a, I don't know, anybody who is willing to put it all away for a good reason. I'm that guy. But I'm not going to be beat down, exploited, used up. I'm not going to lay down and just accept that things are just so bad. And maybe if I keep trying, I'm just going to make it and it's just going to come together. And even if it doesn't, no. I'm not a quitter. I'm not a loser. And I'm not going to lose to the world. That's what this is. If you want to know what press the red button is, that's what it is. I'm not going to lose. I'm not going to feel like what I have to say isn't important anymore. I'm not going to feel like my perspective is just one in a million. It's just the one out of all the people on TikTok who say a bunch of stuff, do a bunch of stuff, that mine doesn't matter. I'm not going to sit here and think I'm late to the party. I'm not going to sit here and think that is not for me. That me being able to talk about myself is not for me. But on top of that, personally, I'm not going to sit here and think lower of myself. I'm not going to keep questioning myself, changing up my goals, the things I want for me, silencing myself, treating myself terribly, being mean to myself, being harsh to myself, giving to everybody and everything outside of me, giving my time and energy for a job to a company that's currently monopolizing on top of me, and not give to myself. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose like that. And I won't. And that's what this whole thing is. It took me a long time to find that and be real about it, but that's what this whole thing is. I'm not going to quit, even though it's going to suck, even though I don't think things are necessarily going to be better in the future. I'm also not going to just get ran over by it. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing and become a victim to it and just let life do whatever life wants. I can't. That's an inner turmoil I just can't get past. And it's going to be painful. I need to heal a lot of stuff about myself, which means I have to acknowledge stuff about myself that I pushed down in the pursuit of acting like things are okay. That if I just change some things and adjust, things are going to be great. I'm going to be perfect. I'm going to be fixed. I'm going to be healed. Maybe I never needed to fix anything. Maybe I didn't need to keep thinking about the past. And although this is about me, and I'm not a teacher, I'm not advising anybody, this is a 3-step path. No, that's how they do it in the YouTube video. There's 3 steps on how to change your life. Starting with number 1, eating fruits and vegetables. That's gonna... Shout out Ziggy. I can't do that to myself. I know deep down I'm worth more than that. And I've told myself the opposite for a very long time.